This morning's show. All right, now time to talk about something that is a big New Year's resolution for a lot of you, getting organized. And we know that can be tough enough, but if you live with ADD, it can really be challenging. So we have Rose Zappa-Jehnert. She's here from Get It Together Organizational Services, and she deals with this all the time. This is actually your specialty.
Yes, it is. My daughter is the person who started me on this road, and she's actually why it's called Get It Together, because she could never get it together.
It's hard to do, especially if you have ADD.
Absolutely. Everybody's different. Everybody learns differently. What we need to understand is how best to work with each person. You can be a visual learner, you can be an auditory learner, or you can be a kinesthetic learner, which means you're touching things to organize. We have several things here that help all different types of people. One of the things I try to tell people is to keep track of your time, because people with ADD tend to lose track of time. There are a couple of ways. This is one item that you can actually see where your time is going. But I also tell people, if you are an auditory learner, what you should do is just get a normal kitchen timer. Set it, do 15 minutes on the computer, and then you know when you're done. Many people are losing keys all the time.
I need this. It's a key finder.
Yes, it is. And basically you would put one wherever you set up. And one of the things I would like to say is everybody should have a landing pad.
And this is the landing pad?
Yes.
Okay.
So this could be kept near your landing pad. When you walk in the door, things go there. You know that it's your launch pad when you're leaving.
Okay.
So if you keep one of them there, the other is attached to your keys, and you don't know where your keys are, they're under some mess, you hit this and it will beep.
Activate.
Yep.
Now let me ask you this, because you have all sorts of great tips, and one of them you said keep a notebook but not sticky pads. Why? What's wrong with sticky pads?
It's so funny. I actually had, I gave a talk at the library, and a woman had a stack of sticky notes like this. I don't care if you use sticky notes, but keep them in one place. Basically, if you keep a list of everything you're doing, phone numbers, you can refer back to this book later. You can put your sticky notes in here, but it's one place to find everything. And one is very important, especially in organization. One briefcase, one book, one phone. I do see many people who try to do duplicates and lose many things with that.
Now, I did want to ask you, because one thing you said, you have to know yourself.
Yes.
What does that mean?
It means you need to know whether you function better mentally in the morning or in the evening, whether you are a visual learner, which when you're using label tape, people think that labeling, oh, I don't need that, but it trains your eye. So you need to know if you're a visual learner. And another part of that is a step file. What's good with that is that you can see everything that's going uphill, and you put folders in it for your projects. This is an active file. So for instance, you're planning your vacation and your papers are everywhere. You know that you can put them in here and find them.
And that's where they'll be.
A lot of people like to have the clear folders. Personally, I don't understand it, but I will work with whatever a client needs to work with, because basically it's about how they learn.
Now, Rose, where can people reach you if they want to know, I've got questions, this is so much, because you really have to change people's way of thinking. So where can they reach you if they have any questions?
Our phone number is 410-557-0497. You can also go to www.getittogether.com, and that's with the number 2 instead of TO.
All right. Well, I would listen to you. You seem like you know what you're talking about. And this is a tough thing for people. So
yes, it is.
If you're at home and you're like, I missed the web address, don't worry about it. We'll put it online for you on abc2news.com. Thank you so much for coming in, Rose.
Thank you, Megan.
All right. Well, stay with us this morning. Baltimore City has done it before for several years. Baltimore County is now getting in on the fun for the very first time. We're talking about Restaurant Week. It's on right now, and there's great deals out there. So we're going to tell you how to head out for a nice meal for a good deal. We'll be right back.